Welcome to AI Traders live market analysis using artificial intelligence to find high probability trades. In today's AI Traders Live episode, we'll be focusing on the SP 500 index constituents to find out what's hot and what's not from an artificial intelligence trading perspective. I'm Richard Miller, and I'll be presenting today's episode of AI Traders Live. We use 4 artificial intelligence engine trading strategies: major market reversals, classic swing trades, volatility breakouts, and quick 3-day moves. Now, all 4 of these cater for different type trading styles, whether you're a position trader or a swing trader. We've got an AI trading strategy for everybody. Now, a tip of the iceberg explanation, briefly how it works. The AI explores 10 to the power of 200 different possible combinations of stock market indicators and market relationships, and we use genetic algorithms for this process. It's a job impossible for the human to do. Now, Fulgent AI sits on the Metastock platform. Now, Fulgent AI has been developed by Nirvana Systems over the last 25 years using genetic algorithm technology to find highly profitable patterns in any market. The Fulgent AI sits on top of the Metastock platform, which provides award-winning charting analysis tools for the self-directed trader for over 30 years. So you've got good partners in your journey to AI trading. Time to scan the SP 500 stocks using artificial intelligence. Now, I did the screen earlier. I screened the S&P 500 index constituents using the AI. It took about 20 minutes for the AI to run through the entire 500 shares in the S&P 500 to identify those where there's a long or short trade on using those 4 artificial intelligence trading strategies. Now, what's interesting about today's result is there's a whole host of short selling opportunities in the AI, and it uses the 106 code, which is the quick trade, a quick 3-day move trade, which is you're in on day 1 after the signal and you're out on the 3rd or 4th day. So these are quick moves. So you can see there's a whole host of short selling candidates. There's a 1 in the short column here, tells you these are all short selling candidates, but these are quick short selling candidates. Okay, they're not very long position trades, but interesting enough, I'm surprised to see so many short ideas in the market right now, whereas a couple of weeks ago it was mostly long trade ideas. So there's a whole host of short ideas. So the market internals might be changing, and the AI is picking that up, and now it's throwing out a lot more short selling ideas than long selling buying ideas. So it's well worth noting. That's just very interesting for those regular viewers, AI Traders Live. You would have noticed that we have a lot more short ideas now than long trading ideas. So we can see there's a couple of trades that's been in long for a long time here. And you can see 105 as volatility breakout signals there. So we can see PPL, Waste Management, Lennar, General Electric, Kimberly-Clark, and Public Storage Group. These have been in along for quite a long time. You can see 123 bars. These are trading days. And you can see Viacom, Delta Airlines, Western Union, Verizon, Amgen, Take-Two, 3M, Pinnacle, Atos. There's a whole lot of short ideas, and you can see how long these trades have been in short. So we'll revisit some of the older short ideas, and then we will look for the most recent signals. Okay. So of the most recent short ideas, now these are code 106, so they are quick moves, very, very quick moves. All right, you're in on the day after the signal, and you're out 3 to 4 days later. So Accenture PLC, Able Marble, Ansys, Biorad Labs, Biotech Corp, Cadus Design, Etsy, F5 Networks, Facebook, Fortinet, Gartner. All these have generated fresh short ideas. L3 Harris, Moody's, Adobe. Now Adobe is still in a short for 1 day. Allegion, Arthur Boston Scientific, Coca-Cola, Domino's Pizza. These are all generating high frequency, quick short selling trade ideas. So let's go and revisit some of them quickly. We've got Facebook up here. Make that one start with Facebook. So you can see Facebook chart. There was quite a lot of swing trading, quick move to the downside, quick move to the downside, a volatility breakout to the upside, quick move to the downside, quick move to the downside, quick move to the downside. So now expect 2 or 3 down days in Facebook. So watch out. That's kind of how you use a quick trade. You're in on the day of the signal and you're out 2 or 3 days later. So it's very quick trades from a short selling perspective. Okay. Nvidia is the next one. Quick move to the downside. Your stop loss is up there, 240. That's somewhat of a negative candle there. Will be interesting to see if it's going to snap back down to 210. So there's a quick short sell, so swing trade on Nvidia. Accenture. Quick move to the downside, so watch out. We could see the couple of down days on Accenture, so that's kind of how you use it. Volatility breakout back in October worked out now nicely. March, April move worked out nicely, and there was a quick move to the downside in June as well, and now another quick move to the downside. Okay, so that's interesting. ANSYS, ANSS. Very choppy, but lots of quick moves to the downside. You can see the AI, look at this one, captured most of that move to the downside in March. So fantastic return there. Another quick move in April, May. Another downside move there, quick move to the downside. There's a quick move to the upside. So you can see you have to really move very, very quick with these quick move trades. Signal comes in on the next day, out on the third and fourth day of the trade. Okay. So you can use the artificial intelligence to find short selling ideas in the market. And it's fascinating that the S&P is now throwing off so many short selling ideas. Cadence Design, quick move to the downside there. Etsy, another one. Quick move to the downside, quick move to the downside, another quick move to the downside. So this downside risk in Etsy, you can see the upside moves also worked out very well. So you traded a lot of moves to the upside, and now there's been a lot of moves to the downside, which is interesting. It appears that the S&P market internals have changed somewhat, and now there's more shorts being thrown out. F5 networks, quick move to the downside there. You can see the run up from October move captured a couple of nice trades there, but now we have a quick move to the downside. So F5 networks, quick move to the downside. Facebook, we've covered that one. Fortinet, quick move to the downside. You can see the quick move, volatility breakout to the upside, volatility breakout to the upside. It'll be interesting to see what's happening on this one on a 4-hour chart. We'll see what it's telling us on the 4-hour, just for the sake of interest. Now, the AI is not particularly trained for 4-hour. We've trained it on daily data. So if you get the AI, you can retrain it for aggressive trades on intraday using the 4-hour chart. But there was a quick move to the downside, quick move to the upside there. So it'll be interesting to see if this end of day downside risk quick move will pan out. Okay, so quick move to the downside on Fortinet. But remember, these are very, very quick trades to the downside there. Delta Airlines. Now, this swing trade's worked out very well. You can see it back in June was a short, and then it's still in a short position here on Delta Airlines. So this short's worked out beautifully. So fantastic trade there on Delta Airlines. Western Union, also fantastic short. There was a entry point here on this was a swing trade short, so swing trades can last a couple of days to a couple of weeks. And there we go, in at 24.94, and it's now 21. So that trade worked out beautifully. You can see the AI puts a stop loss in. You can risk adjust the stop loss according to your own risk management rules. But 7 to 10% is generally a good kind of stop loss to follow. So Western Union short worked out well. Verizon short also worked out well. You can see there's lots of moves to the downside, quick move to the downside, and another big move to the downside. So the shorts on Verizon also works out quite well. Amgen short and Amgen paid off very well so far. You can see there was a swing trade there to the downside in at around about the open 241. It's now 216, 216. So fantastic short idea there. Take-Two Interactive, there's another one. The short came through to the downside. Look at the quick moves to the downside. So it would appear that the market internals have changed somewhat, and there's a lot more shorting ideas being chucked off by the system. Take-Two Interactive, then 3M Company, also a short selling idea that's worked out well, so it's anticipating that move. You can see that was a nice short idea there. You were in at that level there. The open 199.7 is now 185. And you can see it, so it had a couple of good trades on the way up, and then a couple of good trades now on the way down, using the swing trade and quick move to the downside to identify short ideas. Let's go back to the list, see if there's any other screaming shorts out there we can review. We've got Hershey's on here. There's a quick move to the downside expected, so keep that one on the watch list. And as well as Adobe, also expecting a quick move to the downside. This after the AI caught a tremendous nice rally. Now Adobe looks like there might be some short-term weakness in the price. And IT Gardener also looking for a quick move to the downside there after a tremendous run-up. Okay, so that's the list. A lot of stocks, 136 shares out of 500 has got a signal on them, and mostly are shorts. You can see if there's a 1 in the short column, you can see these are all short selling candidates. Also gives you the AI identification number on the end. 106 is quick moves, so these are very quick moves. And then 104 are classic swing trade codes. And then 105 is a classic volatility breakout. So you can see it's mainly 104 and 106 classic swing trades and quick 3-day moves to the downside. And if there's a 1 in this column, in the short column, tells you that it's a short position. And I'm going to scroll down to some of the names here. We've now covered most of them, but you can see there's a lot of other ones there. The AIs in a short position. Quite interesting, very quick short-term weakness it seems to anticipate. And then there's a couple of longs. Celanese, there's a long there. And let's go scroll down, and then the bottom lot's got a long. But I'm surprised to see so many downside, risk in the market, and looking at a whole host of shorts. So the S&P artificial intelligence went short quite a lot of high-flying names out of the S&P. So it's interesting that the market internals seems to be weakening on an as measured by artificial intelligence. If any traders wants to get their hands on having your own artificial intelligence engine, go to metastock.com/alphaharvest 3-for-1. We've got a fantastic buy 3 months for the price of 1 deal on at the moment, and you can try it out and see if the artificial intelligence engine fits your trading style. metastock.com/alphaharvest 3-for-1. This is what the landing page looked like. We've got a 3 months for the price of 1 deal. Whether you're taking the artificial intelligence engine on a end of day basis, the side, or the real time, if you do high frequency intraday trading, we've got 2 options for the buy 3 months for the price of 1 deal on Metastock platform. And that brings us to the end of this edition of AI Traders Live, where we looked at the SP 500 index constituents, and there's quite surprisingly quite a lot of short selling opportunities in this index. Market internal seems to be weakening, as indicated by artificial intelligence. Until next time, happy AI trading. Bye for now.